Hi guys, I'm back, and normally I don't make videos this late, but because I gave you a real short video today, I thought I'd do another one. And the object of this video is going to be how to do this. So this is going to be a long one, so sorry about that, but you can just skip the parts you don't like. So I'm going to show you how you do this, because I had a request, or about 6-7 people asked me to show how you do this, because they are not as much into acrylic pouring, but they are really into photography. And I can relate, because I really like making the prints. I think you can, even if you have a pour you don't really like, you can always get those pieces out of there that you really do like. So that's why I thought I'd show you how I do this. So for that purpose, I have made some white, and I have made some blue, the same blue I'm using here. So it's titanium white, and it's Vitello blue, the 570, and there you go. It's transparent, and I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. We will test that right now, because I also have some colors, because I'm going to be doing a pour on 3 canvases right after this. Someone asked me to do a tripod or something. I don't know how you guys call it, but we call it in Holland, we call it a drieluik. Drie is 3, and luik are, I don't know, I think the canvases. So I'm going to be doing one big pour on 3 canvases, and they're pretty big, bigger than the 20 by 20. I'm going to put 3 next to each other and pour in one pour out of a cake tin. But first we're going to do this. So what I like to do with macro photography is mix up some paint, and right now I'm going to do these 2 colors. What I put in the white is the Floetrol, this one, and I've checked the internet, and everyone can have access to this type or this brand of Floetrol, because they sell it in England, in Poland, in France, in the United States. Didn't see Australia there, but there was a lot of countries that they sell this. So you Google Floetrol, and then you go and search for the Floetrol, and it will say something about water-based paint, that you can use this in all water-based paint. And the thing is, the first time I tried it and I wasn't really that impressed, that was my own fault, because you have to shake this stuff. If you don't shake it, you get what's on top, and on top is this really thin milky substance. But if you shake it, you get something that resembles pouring medium, but it's just a little thicker. So when you've got your paint mixed, I'll put that phone away. When you have your paint mixed, you bring it to the right consistency. Then you add the Floetrol. Then you stir a lot, because you really want it really good in there. You don't want it separating, so you really stir it in. And then you'll see that it becomes just a little bit thicker, and then you have to add some water, just a little bit, and then you get the good consistency. So that's what I've got in my paints today, only the Floetrol, and paint, a couple of different brands. I have Amsterdam Acrylics, and I have Liquitex Basics. That's what I got. And I have a really shiny metallic color. It's metallic gold. And I'm not sure if you can see how thick it is from up there, but it just, what I look for is that it's smooth, there's no bumps, and then when I pick it up on the stick and hold the stick up, it flows off there like honey, you know, in one continuous stream. That's what you're looking for. I have a video on mixing the paint. That is video number 31. And I have made playlists. I couldn't come up with the word yesterday, but I made playlists. So you have video 1 to 20, 21 to I don't know what, but you know, it's much better to keep track of all the videos I've done. I had a lot of people congratulate me on the 100 videos, so I thought, you know, let's make playlists because, you know, someone new coming into this, into my channel will have absolutely no idea where to start, and this just makes it so much easier. Okie dokie. So, we have the blue. And what I did, because my camera is horizontal, I like to pour it on the sides like this, not in the middle because then you don't have the room to really get in close. So what I like to do is do it on the side like this. And I just lay it on Yupo. This is Yupo paper. And just Google it. You can just Google Yupo. And if you Google where to buy Yupo, you will get your addresses where you can buy it. And in Holland, there's so I only know one. And if you live in Holland and you want to do this, then just mail me and I will mail you the address where I buy my Yupo. And they're not that expensive because you can buy A5. This is A5, and you have 125 of these for 17 euros. So that's okay. Okay, we have the blue in the middle. We have white on the top and on the bottom. And what you want to do is just, you know, do that. That's all you have to do. With a palette knife, you just smoothly pull your palette knife over both of these colors. Oops, I need my torch. Where's my torch? I didn't think, oh, there it is. And as you can see already, there's a little cells popping up. But when you do this, look at that. Now, if you can't get cells like this, I don't know what else to do. Look at it. Is that amazing or what? Let me, oops, I'm throwing paint all over the place. I want to get it in focus for you. Let's see, is it in focus? But how many cells do you want, right? So, and then what I do, I go looking for a really pretty part of this swipe, because this is what we call it, a swipe. And I would say, I would photograph this bit here. This is pretty. Or this here. Because this is too much white, not enough blue showing. And if you don't like it, all you have to do is put on a little bit more blue, put on a little bit more white, and just swipe it again. See that? The key is not to warm it up too much. Now it's amazing. See, sometimes you just want to swipe twice because then you get these cells. Look at those cells. These are the ones with all kinds of blue in the cell. Here you see the veins right here. You see the blue on the bottom and the white on top, and it created veins. But here you see these amazing cells popping with all kinds of blue coming through. This is really amazing. I think I don't have my camera set up. Sure. That's too bad because I could have made some pictures and then just put them at the end of the video. I might still do that. I'll just put this one away because this is amazing here. And don't get me wrong, this all has to do with this Floetrol. So get a good picture, put it on pause, write it down, and go to this website, OWATROL. If you put that in Google, you'll find where you can buy this stuff. And it is pretty amazing for this macro photography. So now we're going to do one, and remember, this is transparent, not semi-transparent, but totally transparent. Now, to see what we can do with the opaque colors, we're going to do the same. So this is opaque. This is my go-to color. This is my green turquoise. We put that there. Then this is the titanium white, which we put on top, and we put on the bottom, right there. Now we have a very, very dirty palette knife, which I will clean, because otherwise I'll be putting two colors in there. We don't need that. And this is, for me, it's a first that I'm doing it with transparent and opaque. Let's see what this does. And it works just as well as it does on the transparent. And this is new for me too, because I really thought that I got all those little veins because of the transparent color, but it's not. So I have to say it's the Floetrol. Look at that. It's just like marbled something, you know. It's so pretty. And now that works. You know what else we can do? We can put some turquoise green, and we can put some Van Dyke brown, then some really bright green. Just put it on top there, lay it around, make it look pretty with your favorite colors. And maybe some gold, because this is what I'm going to be pouring later on. And then right now we can exactly see what we're going to get, right? Then we put back some white on the top and some white down the bottom. That's it. Clean off the palette knife. And now I'll do a little bit more white, I think, because there's a lot of holes in between. So just a little swipe, pushing the colors into each other. I kind of like that. And let's see what this gives us. That is pretty. It just makes cells. You know, if you have trouble making those cells, then Floetrol is the way to go. There you go. Don't know if you can really see it, but there's a lot of cells there. And why I did this, you know, the circular motion, is because I really wanted the colors to interact with each other. And then because the white was all around, I wanted the white to come over and make all those cells. And that's exactly what happened. I could make some really pretty pictures out of this bit here. So I'm going to put this aside and maybe make some nice macros in a bit. Okay, that's that. Then there was something else I wanted to talk about. I'll put this aside. And the torch, let me explain again, because I'm getting a lot of questions about the torch. Can you see there? It says chef's torch. It's the torch you use to make creme brulee. You know how you burn that sugar on top? this is the kind of torch. And if you want to buy one, if you're in Holland, it's the blocker, $8.95. I pay for these. So if they get covered in paint, you know, after 2 or 3 months, I throw them out when this doesn't work anymore. And it's not too bad. And if you live in America, oh, how'd they call it? Bath and Beyond or something like that. Or Home Depot has them. Just go searching for a chef's torch and I bet you will find one. And it's used to warm the silicone so it comes to the top and it creates cells. And I guess it's good for the Floetrol also. Okay, now to the pour. This is going to be a first because I have never done a big pour like this before. So I'm putting the 3 canvases on the table. I got some dents in here, but that's going to be okay because once it starts to dry, the dents will go out. So giving it a little room in between because I do want the paint going in between. And this is what I want. And I'm going to fill this. The white that's in here, it's already dried. And this is the good size. I might have to tilt just a little bit. And the thing is, I'm not really going for any cells. Because I just want a nice pour all over these canvases. And maybe just a little bit swirly stuff because I want to try out one of those dot paintings. You know, a while back I showed you the website, Tasha's Art, and I think I'd like to try that. So, let's see, nothing in here. Nope, nothing in here. So let's fill it. And I'm not going to use all the paint at once. Just a little bit like that. Just layering it. Just like that. And in this paint there is no pouring medium. And while I'm putting it in here, I'm watching what it does, how it interacts with each other. Because there's no pouring medium, only Floetrol. And it's kind of, I'm just looking for something, you know, that I might be able to use in a future video. I don't want to all put it in stripes because I don't think that is pretty. So right now I'm putting in some big blobs. Just want to get it all out. That's it. And then in those big blobs of gold, I will put some big blobs of turquoise green because I think those colors really go well together. Just like that. Then some more brown. In the middle of the turquoise green. That's a lot of paint, I know, but I think I need a lot of paint because I got 3 canvases to fill. Right over the top. And then some light green, zigzaggy over it, like that. Okay, I think that's enough, I hope. So, what I did, I hope my head wasn't in the way the whole time. I'm sorry. I keep a finger's distance between the canvases because when I pour it, I do want it to go down the sides because that is pretty. And I've got a brush so I can do the sides a little bit more. And of course I have my palette knife. So I'm gonna put it down there. And now we're gonna do the pour. Or do you think I should just give it a little swirl? Yeah, let's do that like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, that is looking kind of pretty. And it did go down the sides like I expected. But now I have to make sure that it goes all over the canvas. Get the little palette knife. Here we go. Put some more paint on there. That's number one. Oops, the corner. Now let it run down this way. And I have to do the same with the others, just a little bit, because otherwise I get different patterns, and we don't want that. Look at those holes in there. It's really, really difficult to get enough paint. Wow, there is some pretty bad ass cell action going on. And I'm gonna have to do some pretty much tilting to get. I don't have enough paint. So I'm gonna bring it down a bit, just like that. Make sure the sides are covered. But you can't manipulate it too much with your palette knife, because that shows. You can put paint on, but you have to let it flow, because otherwise it's going to impact on the pattern. So don't do that. But I got a lot of holes in here, and I don't know why. So I'll have to get some more paint. I have to put my fingers through it. I know there's enough. Then go up here. Yeah, I gotta fill the holes, guys, because I don't want a painting with a lot of holes in it. There we go. Okay, I think I've got enough now. Let's fill up that hole. There's a lot of action going on in these on these canvases, and that sort of surprises me because there's no silicone. So it's all due to the Floetrol. I gotta fix those little holes. I think they're big air bubbles that sort of surfaced while I poured. But it still looks good. Oops, there's a bit of canvas left there. I know it takes long, but that's what happens when you do these big canvases. Okay, we still got the pattern in there, so that's good, because that's what you're looking for if you're going to do a tripod. You do want the pattern to just go down, also here. So now we bring it up. Oh, there's a lot of paint. And bring it down there. That's good. And bring it down here. There it goes. Now I've got enough paint to cover it on the side. That goes a bit quicker because it's more paint. Gotta put some in here. There we go. I can do that offline, but I just want you to see how this pattern goes completely down on 3 of these canvases. Down here too, you see the connecting. It doesn't all have to connect, but you do want some connection. So here you can see it's connected, there you can see it's connected, and there it is connected. Okay, now I think I hear you all yelling, please torch it, and I will. Let's see if I got everything covered. That's all covered. Here's a little bit of bare canvas left. Oh, over here too. I'll fix that later. This is looking okay. Okay, time to torch. These are pretty bright colors. And what I'm seeing is that there's not much going on. Oh, a little bit over here. That's pretty. And a little bit up here. Okay, I think we're ready. And then I'm going to take you guys down and show you up close. The cells are popping up now because I don't know why, but it is. And I like it. Yep, I'm pretty satisfied. Okay, here we got some cells. Right down to here, big cells, little cells. Then up here we have some cells, but you can't really see them, and that's good because you don't want all the same type of cells. Down here you see some cell action. There you go. That is not the real color you're seeing now. The whole thing is much prettier. So if you were to look at it, if you were to hang it up like that, it would be pretty because you see this whole thing connecting. Here you go. It starts here, goes down here, and then goes on to the third. So you want the connection. What you could also do is hang it up like that. That would be pretty too. If I could get it in focus. There it is. So we'll just see how that all works out. How it dries up. And I was going to show you this one. It's dry right now. I put some silver on it, silver powder, which you can only see that? How it starts to sparkle. It's only going to sparkle when it hits the light. If you just stand like here, you don't see anything at all. And then the minute you walk by, it starts to sparkle like crazy. There's some really pretty stuff going on. But like I said, if you stand right here, you don't see anything. You don't see it sparkle. So my sister really liked it. And we'll just have to see how that works out when it's all finished. Okay, so again, you know, the colors, I don't know, that is personal taste, the whole color thing, but I think if once it dries, I might even do some dots on it here and there. I'm not sure yet. Nah, it's a bit too busy to do dots on. So I think I'll do another pour on 3 of these canvases, but then I will use other colors, like maybe only 3 colors. That might be better. And I have to wash out my cake tin. Oh, and look, everything's clean. Look how clean that is. I cleaned everything up yesterday. Well, this is a mess again, of course, but that's normal because, you know, when I mix all the paints. But everything else is cleaned up. Okay, 30 minutes. Too long. Okay, people. Want to thank you all. And leave a thumbs up if you like the video. That makes me happy. Okay? So, see you tomorrow in the next video. In the meantime, make some beautiful art. Bye-bye.